Welcome everyone. Welcome back to Sip with Sam. I am here with Jesse Montana, star of the very famous Bravo show Vanderpump Rules. Welcome, Jesse.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm still recovering from my red eye shenanigans from LA, but it's good. It's good to be here.
If you're not already following Jesse's amazing song career on iTunes, you need to. His song Kings and Queens is actually my ringtone.
I love you so bad for that. It was so funny, that I didn't realize it was you that told Lauren that you love that song so much.
That's my jam.
You live in Thailand?
Yes, it's my jam. So it's so appropriate, you know?
I just was freaking out. I'm like, the international reach that Vanderpump Rules in general has
Absolutely.
Is seriously a blessing. So I love that. That makes me
it.
so happy.
So I want to get into some absolute tea with you. Which, after all the things that have gone on, are you still in touch with any of kind of the messy cast members? Faith Stowers, for example.
Definitely not. I mean, that iconic hot mess of an episode that you guys saw with her being just crazy was just, snake life 100%. Like, she literally did that, dropped the bomb. No one saw it coming. Not even me, to the disappointment of some of my mates from the show. But yeah, that was a total shocker. She did it, and she never turned around and never looked back.
I listened to a bunch of podcasts and interviews afterwards about her stealing things and abducting men and raping them and all kinds of crazy allegations. Is that true? Has she ever been charged? I mean, whatever happened?
I don't think anything's been 100% confirmed.
Right.
Everything's alleged at this point.
Right.
We don't even know if the footage of, this alleged Faith Stowers, the Deadly Night was what they called it on KTLA. It was actually really funny, but we don't even know if it really was her. But it did kind of look like her, but I can't even tell. She changes her hair every single day. It's like a different wig every day. It's like, it actually could be her.
I'm quite fascinated by her because she's now on MTV's X on the Beach and has built herself up. Were you guys friends when she was on the show, or was it always
the unfortunate
messy
part.
from the get-go?
That's the unfortunate part. So I came on season 4. Me, Lala, Faith, all came on, and Brittany actually all came on the same exact season. So this was like a new experience where literally all these new personalities came aboard on the same exact season. And in a way, the newbies kind of, you link to each other. It's like I was friends with pretty much the majority of the cast since season 2, so I've known them for a while, so I have my relationships with them. But it's like starting school on the first day, and after a couple months of being in school, you have your new friends that you're going through the same things, you're dealing with the same issues and the same I don't know what the fuck is going on moments. And it's like, at least you have each other, and we bonded on that. I considered her a sister at one point. I opened up my home to her. She was sleeping on my couch when that all happened.
Did she steal from you too?
She didn't steal from me, but she would definitely, like some wild friends that you have may have hosted in the past, overstay their welcome. Right. You're like, oh, you want to stay for 2 days? No problem at all.
But next it ends up being 2 months.
2.5. Exactly. There you go. And there's snot rags all over the place, eyelash extensions. It's literally, it looks like Godzilla just walked through my apartment, and you were supposed to be gone a week ago.
We have all heard rumors. Were you aware of the Jax and her affair, or was that a blindside to all of you?
That's a tricky little thing because it, I know that Kristen has said multiple times that she despises me or hates me or whatever it may be because she thinks that I knew for weeks. And I was just waiting to say it on camera so I could have my moment, which really angers me and pisses me off because I think that as much as her and Katie want to go on all these podcasts and all these blogs and say Jesse's fame hungry, Jesse's thirsty, let's be real. I've been on the show low-key since season 4, and I've kept a low-key profile since season 4.
Right.
If I wanted to be thirsty, baby, I could have done so much more. Much more. I could have raised hell, flipped tables, threw people under the bus, exposed this, exposed that. I could have done so much.
Absolutely.
But these are genuine relationships of mine. These are genuine people that I love. And I consider actually part of my LA family, a good handful of them, and I'm not going to fuck them over. So when something like that happened, I was protecting Brittany in the moment. I had probably 5 whiskey on the rocks at that point. And I just remember seeing in different areas of that party different people talking with each other. And I'm not stupid. I'm a very intuitive person.
Absolutely.
Like, I could see what people were talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? And as things were happening around us, and then I have this gorgeous Brittany, the most innocent girl I've ever met in my life, arguably, you know, the miscongeniality of Sir. Like, you know, she was like, let's take another shot, y'all. And I'm like, let's do it.
You know, which always kind of shocked me because
Yeah.
you think, you know, good church-going girl from Kentucky
Yeah.
would not be that way.
Yeah, but like 17 shots later, it's like, and then I remember like it was yesterday, Sandoval coming up to Jax and be like, Jax, can I talk to you about something? Pulls Jax away, and immediately my heart dropped because I knew that.
Can I ask you, though,
this
was anybody
semi-truck of-
really shocked? Because he's always kind of the token asshole who fucks over the girlfriends.
I do. It was a very sickening, freaky, weird thing to happen, and of all people, for it to happen to Brittany.
Right,
You know
he's
what
so
I mean?
sweet.
Like, but I mean, at the end of the day, I love the two of them, and I'm very much so team Brittany and Jax. I'm so happy for them. Like, I'm a firm believer behind.
So you think it will last?
Humility
You think it will
happens,
last?
especially within this group of friends. We're all human, and we all fuck up. And there's a reason why the show is so popular, because the humility within this show is so thick.
But he F's up all the time.
I feel like Jax is doing really good. I'm really proud of him. Like, honestly, like, I went to their engagement party. It was so gorgeous. It was so beautiful. They genuinely seem very, very happy. And Jax, the way Jax looks at Brittany now is, like, more powerful than I've ever seen before. And I love it so much. Like, I'm very, very happy for them.
You mentioned that you're very good friends with James. I have to ask, is it about the pasta? I mean, no one gets that angry over pasta.
Honestly, it was about the pasta though. It's funny because what I laugh about
I mean, what
so
kind of pasta?
hard-
Was it truffle covered that someone would get that
To tell you
mad
the truth,
over?
if you really want to know the inside scoop, this is really funny because I was there when the pasta was eaten, and I actually ate some of that pasta.
So it had gold truffles or something, because
It
no
was
one would get
not-
that
It
mad
wasn't a
over
special pasta.
It
It was either the angel hair cecca or the pasta Sicilian, which is a penne pasta with arrabbiata sauce.
No, come on. No,
100%.
can the BS. No one gets that mad over pasta.
100%. It really was. Because that's the thing is, like, James and Lala have such a deeply rooted connection with each other from season 4.
But they don't talk anymore, no?
That it has... Yeah, it's complicated, but, like, it's unfolded into this thing that you guys all saw on that episode.
So if I ever go to Sir and I have this Sicilian pasta, and God forbid, you know,
'd probably start
Adam
screaming
takes
too.
a bite, and I
will definitely start
I would
screaming.
lose my shit.
It's not about the pasta. It just
I
will
mean,
possess you.
I love my pasta.
The food is that
but
good
I mean,
at Sir, actually. You know, I'm happy to say, yeah.
Debatable, but okay.
Have you been? What have you had?
I have. I lived in LA for 9 years. I have been to Sir.
You didn't have me as a server then.
I definitely didn't have you.
I would have steered you in exactly the right direction.
Stuffed myself strictly to the cocktails.
Okay.
Had a couple of missed dishes, but I mean, I want to know what if it was indeed about the pasta. Which pasta was it? When do I need to order it? How hot does it need to be? And who has to serve it?
This is the thing.
And
This
then
is
when
what-
can I
this is what
scream?
it
It's not
was.
about the pasta.
So we were all there. We were hanging out. Everybody was there.
Raquel was hungry and Lala ate the
Raquel
pasta.
apparently ordered the pasta, but it was sitting there for so long that I even visibly saw that it was getting cold.
So you also
and
ate it.
Lala was sitting there, and I definitely had some. And I go, Lala, like, whose pasta is that? Because it literally was getting cold. Who wants to eat cold pasta? And I
Well,
started.
it depends
to
on
get,
what kind of pasta it was, right?
Right. But long story short, the pasta was sitting there for a long time, and nobody had eaten it. It started to get like I could tell it was getting cold. You know those things like when you go to like I don't know like the doctors.
It's like cold fries.
It's like the
Nobody
plastic
wants
food. It's
cold
not real
fries.
food.
Okay.
It started to look plastic. So I was
'Cause,
like,
I mean,
Lala, whose
there
food
are
is that?
conspiracy theories
I
all
know.
over the
People
internet.
thought it was cocaine.
Well,
People think it's drugs.
no,
or it's something
people
else.
still think it's cocaine. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody gets that heated over pasta, for God's sake.
It's it just I think what had happened was Raquel left the pasta there for way too long.
And she's also skinny, so
And
does she eat?
Probably she definitely does eat because
Okay.
we've had a lot of dinners together.
Does she eat in purge?
But I definitely don't think she does that because her
Okay.
teeth's too pretty for that.
Okay, well, we never know.
But Lala, I was like, Lala, whose pasta is that? She's like, baby, it's all ours. It's all ours.
can actually
So
see her saying
fucking
that.
Lala and I literally went to town. We just chowed down and it was amazing. There was probably like one strand of pasta left.
So again,
And
this
I
is the
think
Sicilian pasta that I need to
what I
take.
think happened was Raquel probably was so hungry when she ordered it and forgot about it and was doing whatever she did for an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Pasta.
Came back, pasta was gone, and by then the guilty people that had eaten it were running around being
but
crazy.
had potentially had her own pasta.
And nobody knew what happened to the pasta. And I think somebody was like, oh, Lala ate it because someone probably saw her eating it. So then there was probably some low-key vendetta that Raquel was like, oh, Lala ate my pasta? Okay. Then it stirs up into this whole thing.
I'm still kind of like, first off, shooketh. It can't possibly be about the pasta. Is it that she's jealous of James and her relationship, and is that what it is?
That's what's actually funny is it is about the pasta, and I think it's the whole stigma of arguably,
don't touch my pasta.
James and Lala was literally such a
sickening dynamic.
It was a very
messy.
No, not messy. Quick. It was very like
even dirtier. Okay.
Boom! It happened, and then we're over it. Like literally, it was not as glorified as everybody thinks it was. Like they were not full-on boyfriend and girlfriend. Nothing like that. It was
like
they
eating
hooked
pasta.
up.
Yeah.
James was into Lala. James didn't have any other girl in his life at that point, and that's what it was. And it's been the dead horse has been beat over and over again that it was a bigger relationship than it really was. And I think even Raquel wonders if it really was, because when Lala and James were still friends, you have for a new girlfriend, I would be territorial as well.
Speaking of new girlfriend and all, I've got mutual friends that are friends with Logan. Is there any truth to these James and Logan rumors?
I can't even begin to talk about Logan because it'll just really
make you
messy.
cry.
Not make me cry. I don't understand him. I like him, but
he also ate the pasta.
I don't understand the things that he does,
okay.
And I don't there's a lot of boys that have come into our life since Logan has come into our life that were his boyfriend, and they were all straight. So it's like a thing. It's a trend in his life that I don't understand as a gay guy myself. That, oh yeah, here's this straight guy, Jeff, and he's my boyfriend, and then it's like the boyfriend's like, the Jeff's like, no, we don't hook up, I'm straight, and then it's like, no, yeah, he's like, we hook up all the time, and it's just like this fucking weird thing that all of a sudden happened to James, and I'm just like, this is so weird to me, I don't understand it, and even to this day, no one knows, and here's the deal. James is my friend, and he says nothing's ever happened, and I believe James, and the rest is history.
So once again, the Sicilian pasta is the one to eat, and whether or not it is about the pasta or not, we will have to leave that so everyone to find out,
Yeah, penny Sicilian, grab it,
Sicilian, grab it, and, it's all ours, baby.
Rip it and rip it and just eat it all, and then blame it on somebody else.
Blame it on somebody else. So it is... or is not about the pasta, we don't know, but Jesse Montana, Vanderump Rules.
That is so
Thank
funny.
you so much, Jesse, and check out his songs on iTunes.
Thank you, guys.
Especially Kings and Queens.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesse.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.